Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, welcome back to the Jen and Elke show that talks all about Zazzle. We love Zazzle. It's a print-on-demand platform, not like Etsy, better than Etsy. And we are here today to do a design challenge. And I'm going to challenge Jen to create a Mother's Day card on Zazzle. So come and join us while we watch Jen design a Mother's Day card. I'm so
hmm
excited. Okay,
And after watching,
can
yeah.
she?
Oh, sorry, what?
I said, can she do it?
Oh, can I do it? Yes. I'll see if I'm up to the challenge. And then I was just about to say, anybody who's watching this video with us, this is me doing it live, right? It's not an edited thing. So you can follow along with the steps and do it as well on your own. And we would love to hear your feedback. You unfortunately can't post links on YouTube as comments, but we would love to hear if you decided to create a Mother's Day card on Zazzle. Before we dive into sharing my screen, I just want to really let everyone know, please be respectful of everyone's designs. I'm not allowing people to copy. This isn't the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to help you be inspired, create your own design, be unique, because not only is that frowned upon, but it is actually not allowed. It's against the rules and illegal. We've had many people in the past copy my designs and Elke's designs. So I just want to let everyone know before we dive into the Zazzle platform, make sure that if you decide to design a Mother's Day card, like following along with this video, like us, with us, then make your own version. Don't copy. It's not okay. Okay. All right. So let's dive into it. And we've decided to take a fun spin on Mother's Day. You can definitely create your own Mother's Day design that is not dog related, but this is just a random design that we found. This is not one of our clients or someone that we know of being in our community. We just thought this was a really cute card. And we do know that retro is trending right now on the Zazzle platform. And so we were really inspired by this whole look. And it's very simple in terms of the design. So you don't have to be a talented designer to actually make this card unless you decide to create your own graphic like this if you are a graphic designer. But there's other platforms like, for example, Canva, which I'm going to show in a minute, where you're able to get a Canva Pro account and download certain graphics to use on Zazzle with using being able to use it with copyright. Okay, like it's copyright free, but you do have to have the Canva Pro account and also change the download slightly, because it's also frowned upon if you're just using the exact thing that you downloaded on Canva, and then posting up for sale. You have to make it yours in a different way than it just being the download as is. Okay, so this is our inspiration. Like I mentioned, please don't copy. Be respectful of this store, special stationery. And we're going to go then and figure out how we can get these elements. So obviously we need a photo of a dog or a specific subject, because this is a template that they're going to change. You can see that when you go into personalize, you can change the love Marley and then change the dog photo. So we need a dog photo. And then we obviously need some sort of graphic to put on the side here. And like I mentioned, we're inspired by this retro theme. And so we're going to try and see if we can find something like that on Canva, which we've already done previously. So we don't have to take up your time during this tutorial. So we've done our research on Canva, super easy to find things. So we've gone on to creating a 5x7, just blank design, then went into photos. Any photos that are here can also be used as template or placeholder photos on Zazzle. And so I just searched for Labrador. We came across this really cute pink Labrador background, which actually coincides with the color scheme that I've found with this retro illustration that says best, or the original one said best mom ever. Like I mentioned, I've slightly changed it so that it's different and I'm making it mine. So I actually added the word dog here. But this is one of the templates that you could download on Canva. And so I've gone ahead and done both of those things, downloading the photo and also my image here, which now we are going to upload onto the product, which is a invitation, the 5x7 invitation. So I am on Zazzle.com. We recommend that even if you live in another country, both Elke and I, we live in Canada, but we are posting on the US website. It's as easy as going to Zazzle.com. You clearly have to have your account open, right? You logged into your account, and you make sure that you're logged in, because that would be the worst. I've had many people come up to me and say, well, I've spent all this time designing this design and now where is it? It's not in my store. It's because you were actually not logged in. So make sure your little profile picture is popping up there to ensure that you're logged in. The way you get to this invitation is just clicking that sort of hamburger menu over here, going to create your own, and then saying shop all products, and then you can search for an invitation. And I clicked on the 5x7 invitation here. And this is what it looks like as the blank product. And now we're going to go into the design tool and start designing. Because we did choose an invitation, I just wanted to say, because this is actually not in the design tool in terms of making different variations and different sizes or cutouts of your invitation. Right here, you can change the corner style, sorry. And so you can make it rounded. You can create an arch. You can do really fun cutouts. But right now, just because of the graphics that I downloaded and the shape of my photo, I'm going to stick with the square edge one rather than any of all these fancy ones. Plus, they're more expensive. So if you wanted to keep it at the lowest price point possible for the customer, then that's where you would do so. So we're going to go into clicking this button here saying add your design. I've already pre-uploaded my graphics, which you can see here. And because I want to, kind of format it like this, the original invitation that I have is actually a portrait. So we are going to go in and change the orientation here and click this button and then say horizontal. Because I've changed the front to be horizontal, it actually doesn't mean that it changes the back automatically. So just because I want it to be a perfect, perfectionist, I'm going to click on that back button here and click the horizontal for the back as well. So now both my front and back are, they have the orientation being the horizontal or the landscape version. Okay. And I'm not going to go into too much in-depth detail about the design tool because there's so many amazing things in here. It would take more time than just, the 10 minutes that I want to spend on this tutorial with you, so I don't make it too long. But you can add text, you can add your uploads, which is your images or your graphics, and you're able to create more in addition to what I'm actually just showing you here in this tutorial, because we're just uploading actually a graphic. So I'm going to click on that graphic here, and I'm going to now make it slightly smaller. It's giving me this this warning, but because this photo, and the warning is only because it's within not the bleed line, the print line. So if I make it smaller and I move it into the green lines, it now says, okay, you're fine, because now your design isn't going to be cut off. But because this is a graphic and I'm not too concerned about the top or the bottom or the side being cut off, because I actually want it to go over the bleed lines here, I'm going to just ignore that message. This is more so for people who are uploading a photo and or text, and then the text or the photo gets cut off and it doesn't make sense. Okay. And then here we have our photo, and this graphic isn't ideal or 100% perfect right now because it's not halfway through. So I'm actually going to make it as big as I can so that I have everything showing and more or less hopefully get to the middle of the invitation so that it looks even, because I don't want to have more or less space on one side, like this other one here where we had the graphic be on the left and then our photo be on the right, and then the line is dead center in the middle. Okay. Obviously, depending on what you decide to design, you could have this way over to the side or whatever, but I want to make it even so that it looks good. You can always put on your grid lines here to see. It doesn't give you like a ruler in terms of the numbers, but it does show you the grid lines where you're able to then see, okay, am I how many squares from the side to the middle am I? And I'm more or less in the middle with what I can see based on the fact that I'm in the middle of this middle square here, more or less. Okay. Now I'm going to upload my photo. I'm just going to take away my grid lines really because they're a little bit distracting. And then here I can now place my photo in where I have the blank space. It's going to snap to. And to be honest, that actually looks quite decent. I don't need to crop my photo or resize it. It's over the bleed lines, that red line. I might decide slightly to make it just a little bit larger so that, in case somebody has a different photo, then it kind of fills in that whole space. If, for example, my photo didn't look good the way it is right now, I could literally go to crop and I can go zoom, and it keeps the ratio to where I want my photo to be. It's not actually cropping my photo, because sometimes when you crop your photo, you don't know if you've done it equally in terms of the ratio. So it might be skinnier or taller than you really wanted to. So you can just zoom in. And if I actually wanted my dog photo, and I can just drag and drop, and I can drag my dog photo down so that he's kind of in the crosshairs, or she, and then I just click off of that crop. Now my crop, and like you can see the outline of my image is still the original outline that I had previously, and I don't have a large image, that's going way, way, way off the page instead of like zooming out, you know what I mean? Rather than cropping it and zooming in. Okay, so that looks pretty good right now. And, thankfully I chose a dog photo that has a pink background, so it's more or less cohesive with my design. If you were to choose a different dog photo, for example, like this one here, then you would just make sure that you have it all lined up, and this one would work perfectly as well, in addition to the other one, but clearly it looks better with the color schemes. Clearly somebody is going to be changing this photo for their own. It's not going to be perfect 100%, but in terms of marketing this product then and having it look good for the customer, this is an attractive dog best mom ever invitation, and it looks really good, right? And so it's almost ready to sell. If we want to make sure that somebody's going to be able to take this photo and make it their own, because if I click that done button, I don't have that little personalized drop down menu here yet. If I wanted to have that happen so somebody can easily design it and customize it to be their own rather than clicking on edit this in the design tool, then you would take your photo and scroll down on the side here in your little menu bar and say make a template object. It does default to the fill, which is recommended, which is always what we recommend if it is a photo. All of these other options are for other different things, which you don't have to worry about right now, okay? And then now, I don't need to add any text, but people do like to have text that's customizable on Zazzle, because that's kind of the whole point. So we can say love and then say Jennifer here. And then obviously we have different font choices that pop up. I'm going to just use a sans serif font, which really kind of plays on this retro font here. I'm just going to choose the one that says dongle. Where is it? This one here. I'm going to change it to, I'm going to change it to white, kind of so it coincides with my theme here. And I'm just going to put that at the bottom and maybe move my best dog mom up graphic a little bit so I have some more space. Then I can move that up here. I could also change this to be another color that goes along with the color scheme. Maybe I want to make it that orange color so that it goes with, the Happy Mother's Day. I can also make it a little bit smaller so that it's not overpowering the Mother's Day one. And same sort of thing like the photo. We want to make that a template because not everybody who buys this product is going to be named Jennifer. And then so now we go there and we say, okay, done. And now you can see that we have that personalized this template. So now I can change the name here to something different, and I can also change my photo here for my doggie. And I think this is really cute. Thank you.
There you go. Way to go, Jen.
Thank you.
The challenge has been accepted and delivered. All right. Well, join us for another one of these. If you like these, make sure you write in the comments below. Obviously, please, as always, respect copyright. We are here to all make money together, but that doesn't mean that you get to copy what other people have worked really hard to generate and make their own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to say to head us out?
No, that's about it. But we do have some free resources for you. So if you are brand new to Zazzle and you just watched me do this tutorial and it's way over your head because you haven't even opened up your store yet, I have a three-part mini series that you're able to watch. It's in the description of this video, and you will be sent an email for 3 days. Each day you'll receive an email with a step-by-step tutorial video style, just like what you just watched, to help you open up your account and your store. and then also post your first product for sale, and then also do a little bit of promotion. And in addition to what I just showed you here, I will go a little bit more in depth in that 3-part mini series to help you with understanding what it is with your titles and tags and the publishing process, because I didn't actually post that product for sale. I just did the design. And so if you're confused about that, then that will really help you out. If you're a little bit more advanced and you're wanting to understand what niches are on Zazzle or what you should be selling on Zazzle, we have a great downloadable, which is the 150 trending niches and designs for 2025, and also products that you can get as a downloadable. It's in like a book PDF format, and it helps you understand what niches are on Zazzle and gets you out of that confused state of what to post for sale. And those are both in the description of this video.
And they're free. So get started today and let us know if you like this type of format.
Thanks
and
for
what
watching.
design.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.